Welcome to the vast African savanna, where the golden sun rises to illuminate an ancient world. Brought to you by Giant Discovery. Here, millions of hooves thunder across the endless plains, marking the eternal rhythm of the Great Migration, a spectacle of life. Amidst this chaotic movement, one predator stands still, watching with amber eyes that miss nothing in this vast ocean of grass. The cheetah, a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering, surveys its kingdom from a high vantage point, calculating every potential opportunity for survival. Every step it takes is a study in grace and potential energy, a coiled spring waiting for the perfect moment to release. The Thompson's gazelles graze peacefully, unaware that they are being watched by the fastest land animal ever to walk the earth. But this story is not just about speed. It is about survival, legacy, and the tender moments shared between a mother and cubs. As time passes on these plains, we will witness the dramatic struggle for existence that defines the daily life of the cheetah. Unlike other cats, their claws remain exposed, acting like running spikes to provide unmatched traction when they unleash their explosive speed. Their spine is flexible and long, allowing them to stretch their stride to incredible lengths, covering nearly 7 meters in one bound. Large nostrils and oversized lungs power this engine, pumping oxygen to muscles that burn energy at a rate faster than any other creature. Nature has designed a biological race car, streamlined and light, sacrificing raw power for the pure, unadulterated ability to go fast. Even in moments of rest, the cheetah maintains its equipment, keeping its coat clean and its muscles warm for the next chase. Camouflage is their first weapon, allowing them to vanish into the golden grass, becoming invisible to the prey that grazes nearby. Their long, muscular tail acts as a rudder, a critical tool that provides balance when making sharp turns at high velocities. The Great Migration brings a buffet of opportunity, but it also brings chaos, making it harder to isolate a single, vulnerable target. Zebras use their stripes to dazzle and confuse, a visual defense that makes it difficult for the cheetah to lock onto one individual. But the cheetah possesses high-resolution vision, capable of spotting the twitch of an ear or a limp leg from kilometers away. The young and the weak are the primary targets, a harsh reality of nature that ensures the strength of the surviving herd. The hunter begins to close the distance, moving with a fluid silence that belies the explosive power waiting to be unleashed. Through the eyes of the predator, the world narrows down to a single point of focus, blocking out all distractions and noise. The prey is always alert, their survival depending on a split-second reaction to the slightest rustle of grass or shift in wind. Patience is a virtue in the wild. The cheetah freezes, becoming one with the landscape, waiting for the gazelle to relax again. As the gazelle returns to grazing, the cheetah advances, knowing it must get within striking distance before launching its high-speed attack. The muscles in the hind legs coil tight, preparing to generate the immense force needed to accelerate from 0 to 60 instantly. The moment of decision arrives, and the cheetah explodes from cover, transforming from a silent shadow into a blur of motion. Panic ripples through the herd as they scatter, but the cheetah has already locked its radar onto one specific, unfortunate individual. In full stride, the cheetah spends more time in the air than on the ground, literally flying across the African savanna. The gazelle relies on agility, making sharp, unpredictable turns that force the predator to adjust its path in a split second. Physics seems to bend as the cheetah uses its tail to counterbalance, drifting through the turn without losing precious speed or traction. Those non-retractable claws dig deep into the hard soil, providing the grip needed to match the gazelle's desperate maneuvers step for step. The gap closes rapidly. The cheetah's superior speed begins to overwhelm the gazelle's endurance, bringing the inevitable conclusion closer with every second. With a final burst of effort, the cheetah swipes at the prey's legs, a calculated move designed to unbalance rather than wound. The impact is precise. The gazelle tumbles, and the chase ends as quickly as it began, replaced by a struggle for dominance. Instinct takes over as the cheetah secures a strangulating hold, a mercifully quick end to the high-stakes drama of the hunt. Victory comes at a high cost. The cheetah is now exhausted, overheating, and vulnerable to other predators who might steal its prize. The savanna has eyes. A lion, stronger and fresher, spots the kill and begins to approach, hoping to scavenge an easy meal. Sensing the approaching danger, the cheetah eats rapidly, knowing it cannot defend its hard-won meal against the brute strength of a lion. It must consume enough calories to replenish the energy burned during the chase. A delicate balance of risk and reward in nature. The lion's roar signals the end of the feast. The cheetah knows that fighting is not an option for a fragile sprinter. Wisdom prevails over hunger. The cheetah retreats, surrendering its catch to the apex predator, preserving its life to hunt another day. In the hierarchy of the plains, speed bows to power, and the lion enjoys the spoils of another's hard work and skill. The cheetah seeks the shade, needing to lower its body temperature and recover fully before it can even consider hunting again. The midday sun turns the savanna into an oven, a time when most animals rest, but also a time when cheetahs hunt. They hunt when others sleep, braving the heat to avoid competition with lions and hyenas, who dominate the cool hours of darkness. Returning to her den, the mother is greeted by hungry mouths. Her success or failure directly determines the future of her lineage. She provides nourishment and comfort, a brief moment of peace in a life defined by constant vigilance and high-speed violence. The cubs sport a silvery mantle on their backs, a clever disguise that mimics the aggressive honey badger to deter potential predators. Play is serious business. Through chasing and wrestling, these young ones are rehearsing the skills they will need to survive independently. Danger comes from all directions, even the sky. The mother must be constantly aware of eagles that could snatch a cub. They are nomads, never staying in one place for too long to prevent their scent from attracting unwanted and deadly attention. Meanwhile, the Great Migration continues its perilous journey, crossing crocodile-infested rivers in a desperate bid to reach greener pastures. The cheetah observes the river crossing from a distance, knowing that the water belongs to ancient reptiles, not to sprinting cats. Survivors of the river emerge, exhausted and disoriented, presenting a perfect opportunity for the land predators waiting on the banks. Sensing weakness, the cheetah moves in, calculating that a tired opponent will offer less resistance than a fresh one. But even a tired wildebeest is dangerous. It turns to face the hunter, using its horns as a formidable defensive barrier. The cheetah calculates the risk. A single injury means death, so it wisely chooses to abandon the confrontation for safer prey. As the day fades into a tapestry of purple and orange, the dynamics of the savanna shift once again towards darkness. Seeking safety from nocturnal predators, the cheetah climbs a tree. An awkward climber, but willing to do whatever ensures survival. The night belongs to the hyenas and lions, whose haunting calls echo across the plains, a reminder of the constant danger. A new day dawns, shrouded in mist, resetting the stage for another cycle of hunting, fleeing, and surviving in the wild. The cheetah wakes, stretching its limbs to wake up the muscles, sharpening its claws to ensure they are ready for action. Male cheetahs often form coalitions, brothers banding together to defend territory and hunt larger prey than they could alone. Together, they are bold enough to target formidable prey, eyeing an ostrich that would be impossible for a solitary hunter to tackle. Teamwork changes the game. They coordinate their movements, herding the target and cutting off escape routes with practiced military precision. The ostrich fights back with lethal kicks, reminding us that every hunt is a gamble where the price of failure is injury. They decide the risk is too great and abandon the chase, a testament to the intelligence that governs their predatory instincts. The seasons change, and the lush green turns to brittle gold. The dry season brings new challenges for every creature here. Water becomes the most precious resource, forcing predator and prey into uncomfortable proximity around the few remaining shrinking water holes. The cheetah drinks quickly, its ears swiveling like radar dishes, knowing that water holes are favorite ambush spots for lions. Fire is a natural part of this ecosystem. Weep through to clear the old growth and pave the way for renewal. Driven by the flames, the cheetah family moves on, resilient refugees navigating a landscape that is constantly trying to kill them. They find salvation in the aftermath. Where rain has followed fire, fresh green grass attracts the herds back to graze. The herds return, drawn by the nutrient-rich new growth. And where the herds go, the predators are sure to follow. The education continues. The cubs watch their mother's every move, attempting to mimic the stealth that ensures their future survival. For now, a grasshopper serves as practice prey, honing the coordination and reflexes that will one day take down an antelope. The mother brings live prey, providing a crucial lesson in handling a struggling victim, bridging the gap between play and reality. Competition starts early. Siblings vie for the prize, learning that in this world, you only get what you can take. This family unit is a fortress of solitude against the world, a temporary alliance that will dissolve when the cubs mature. But nature is not always kind. Illness strikes without warning, and the weakest link in the family chain begins to fade. The mother offers comfort, but her instinct tells her the harsh truth. She cannot save a cub that cannot keep up. The sun rises on a smaller family. They move on, leaving the fallen behind, carrying the heavy burden of survival forward. There is no time for mourning in the wild. Her focus must remain absolute if she is to ensure the remaining cubs survive. She spots a herd of Impala near the woodlands, a challenging terrain that offers cover, but also obstacles for a high-speed chase. Impalas are masters of agility, capable of leaping 3 meters into the air, a tactic designed to confuse and discourage predators. She launches the attack, weaving through the scrub with breathtaking precision, proving that she is not just fast, but incredibly agile. The prey takes to the air, a desperate ballet of survival, but the cheetah remains grounded, cutting the angles to intercept. Timing is everything. She anticipates the landing and strikes the moment gravity brings the high-flying Impala back to Earth. She calls her cubs, and they rush to the feast, securing the protein needed to fuel their own rapid growth. They feast with the ferocity of future killers, while the mother stands guard, the eternal sentinel protecting her legacy. As the adrenaline fades, the tender rituals return, cleaning the evidence of the kill to avoid attracting the night's terrors. Months pass, and the clumsy cubs transform into sleek sub-adults, nearly ready to face the world on their own terms. The apprenticeship nears its end. They begin to hunt for themselves, applying the lessons learned through observation and play. Their first successful hunt is clumsy but effective, a rite of passage that marks their transition from dependents to predators. The mother watches, her job nearly done, having successfully raised the next generation of speed to inherit the savannah. The time for separation arrives. She leaves them to forge their own path, returning to the solitary life she knew before. The siblings stand together, united against the vastness, ready to write their own stories on the canvas of the plains. We have witnessed the ultimate athlete, a creature where every gene and every fiber is dedicated to the pursuit of speed. In full flight, the cheetah is more than just an animal. It is a living expression of physics, beauty, and raw power. They are an integral thread in the tapestry of the Great Migration, driving the evolution of their prey in an eternal arms race. But today, they face new challenges. Shrinking habitats and human encroachment threaten to silence the thunder of their paws forever. Conservationists work tirelessly to protect them, using science and dedication to ensure that these sprinters have a future in the wild. Every individual saved is a victory, a spark of hope that the fastest animal on land will not race towards extinction. Released back into its kingdom, it runs free, a symbol of the wild spirit that still endures in the heart of Africa. As the sun sets on the Serengeti, the silhouette of the cheetah remains a timeless icon of the African wilderness. From the explosive acceleration of the hunt to the tender care of a mother, their lives are a story of extremes. They are fragile, specialized, and rare, reminding us that the most beautiful creations of nature are often the most vulnerable. The herds move on, the seasons turn, and the cheetah remains, a golden phantom haunting the edges of the Great Migration. We must ensure that there is always space for them to run, to hunt, and to live as nature intended. Look into these amber eyes and see the fire of life, a fire that we hold the power to extinguish or preserve. Under the canopy of a billion stars, the cheetah sleeps, dreaming perhaps of the next chase, the next sprint, the next sunrise. The story of the cheetah is the story of Africa itself. Wild, beautiful, dangerous, and enduring against all odds. We hope this journey has given you a deeper appreciation for the fastest runner on Earth and the world it inhabits. Understanding is the first step towards conservation. By sharing their story, we help secure a future for these magnificent cats. If you enjoyed this high-speed adventure, there are many more wonders of the natural world waiting for you to discover. Please like this video and share it with fellow nature lovers to help us spread the wonder of the animal kingdom. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode from our wild world. This documentary was crafted with passion and precision, aiming to bring the heartbeat of the African savanna directly to your screen. As the cheetah disappears into the golden light, we leave you with the beauty of the wild, untouched and untamed. Thank you for watching Giant Discovery. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and stay wild. Goodbye for now.